A man is dead after crashing on the Courtney Campbell Causeway. Now it's 6 conflicting reports over whether police were chasing his motorcycle when he slammed into a Florida Highway Patrol cruiser. Good evening. I'm Brendan McLaughlin.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. First tonight, the Clearwater Police Department says its officers were not chasing a motorcyclist when he crashed and died last night. But a witness and another motorcyclist are giving ABC Action News a very different account of what happened. Our Allison Morrow joins us now live with this story. Allison?
Yeah, Wendy, well, we're just a few feet away from where this happened last night. You can see that orange cone over there is where the motorcycle crashed into the barrier wall. The 26-year-old who was riding it died just a few yards away. Now, Clearwater Police told us they only pursued him for a few seconds when they saw him speeding on the other side of the bridge. But I just spoke with one of the men who was riding the motorcycle beside him last night. He says this chase lasted at least 6 miles. He topped out at over 200 miles per hour and never lost the officer. Just beyond the flashing lights, just feet from this FHP cruiser, is a motorcycle helmet. Police say it belonged to 26-year-old Keith Williamson, who fled from them at speeds exceeding 125 miles per hour.
The officer attempted to overtake the vehicle.
At 127 miles per hour?
The officer attempted to overtake the vehicle.
Sergeant Steve Gaskin says given the high rate of speed, that Clearwater police officer decided to stop his chase almost immediately.
Very short time frame.
Seconds?
A very short time frame, yes.
But when you ask Mark Blanchard,
blue lights flashing,
the story changes. Blanchard says he was driving home on the Courtney Campbell around 10:30 last night, seconds before FHP says Williamson swerved into a construction lane and crashed into an FHP cruiser, dying soon after. Blanchard says what precipitated the crash was no attempted traffic stop. It was a full-on, high-speed police chase.
It's a very dangerous situation. I'm surprised that they were doing it. That was my first thought, because I could close off either end of the bridge and catch them. So to be that close was a very dangerous situation.
That's also what one of Williamson's friends told us today, who asked we not reveal his identity, but admits a police officer did catch them speeding and they tried to flee. But he also says the officer was chasing them, lights flashing, until the accident, all of which goes against Clearwater Police chase policy if Williamson's crime was speeding, not a violent felony, a policy change most departments have made for safety.
Those were the old days, the cowboy days, and now police are much more responsible in their implementation of pursuits.
Williamson's friend also says only when he crashed did the Clearwater officer finally slow down. FHP does admit the officer stopped only seconds before, but whether it caused Williamson to lose control...
Allison, I can't speculate. The man was traveling at 3 times the speed limit. Okay, and he failed to slow down, so what could have happened, whether the officer was there or not, I can't say.
Now, Williamson's friend also told me that he and the other motorcyclists here last night stayed here at the scene for about 30 minutes, but no officer asked them for a statement, even told them to clear the scene, and never even ticketed them for speeding. Now they are very reluctant to give a witness statement, though FHP tells us they are very open and welcoming to hear those other witness statements, though they are skeptical of what they would hear, given how dangerously fast these men were traveling here last night. We're live on the Courtney Campbell Causeway. I'm Allison Morrow, ABC Action News.